All right, so fourth training day of the week, and the last one I'm going to do with this breakdown, at least for a little bit. Hope you guys have been enjoying this insight. This is another press day for me, and as part of that, I really want to make sure I get better at incline barbell benching and overhead pressing, because it's two things that I'm extremely bad at. And I think that if I get better at those, then those will have some carryover to my normal flat bench. And I literally mean flat bench. Take a look at this non-arch here. And I say that just because based off of previous experience, when I got those two things better, or at least implemented them routinely in this training program, I ended up doing better overall on the flat bench. So we're going to see how it goes. But that being said, this fourth day is probably the day that I've been making the most adjustments to, as I've really been trying to figure out this programming aspect for my own self. That being said, I do have to make some considerations when I train in the basement, as the ceilings are only 8 feet tall. I'm a little under 6'4" these days in my older age, have long arms, and as part of that, I cannot do standing overhead press, which would be ideal. Instead, I have to, again, kind of work with what I got. In this case, I do a seated variation of it, not really a true military press, as I have no back support on this. I also don't tend to really plant my feet very well on the floor, so I don't really have a lot of balance. So the lifts are extremely hard, which I'm hoping when I eventually do go back to overhead pressing that it has more carryover, because I'll have more things to brace against and get a better foothold, if you will. I've also been avoiding using my belt on things of this. I know a lot of people also tend to do Z presses, which is kind of a seated variation of this on the floor itself. Maybe I'll look into that, but just one of those things where by the time I get to overhead press on this particular day, I'm extremely fatigued as is, and this movement is fairly difficult. And I think, again, because of the normal flat bench pressing and the incline barbell bench pressing, my shoulders are a little bit fried by this point. Now, given the fact that it was a holiday weekend with Thanksgiving and I had to shift some of my training days and I had some other obligations to do on this particular day, which was filmed on a Saturday, instead of doing the normal tricep work, which I do with the Econo Spud Inc. pulley, I just decided to use some band work and go for some reps of 20. And even though this isn't ideal, it's not a long-term fix, but it was a way for me to get something in very quick and very easily and just get it done. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that and enjoy the week. We'll talk to you next time.